Trapper Dave. This is actually check trap day number 7. I know I've skipped some, but we haven't really had no catches in the last 2 or 3 days. Or actually 3 days, I guess. Till this morning. But anyway, that we dealt with rain one day, and I didn't want to get the phone and everything out and try to do any video, but we didn't have anything. We've got some live skunk traps to check on the way back out. But what we're doing today, and I've already done it, is I've tuck up all my snares and brought them down to where nothing can't get caught and just laid them back. The coyotes are wearing this place out, and this is a great snaring location. I'm gonna give them about 2 weeks, and I've got another place on the other side of the farm. We put out some roadkill deer and stuff like that back about a week ago, and we just staked it down. We're gonna give them probably 3 or 4 weeks. I've not been there in about a week. I'm sure they're using it, but I like to let them travel backwards and forwards for about 3 or 4 weeks before I set snares. That way they got good trails and you can see what's going on. But anyway, we're pulling this today, and we did have a nice, pretty little female this morning. Very pretty fur. I mean, very nice, thick coat. Or anything like that, we'll take her home and probably skin her out and keep the fur on that one. I had another one caught, and we had about 1.5 inches of rain here the past 2 days. Like I said, started Thursday night. I had to run snares in the rain Friday morning and Saturday morning, and it finally turned cold Saturday night, and didn't have any activity Saturday night. But I come over here this morning, like I said, I had that one caught, and I had another one caught, and hit I guess it got the ground soft where I had the anchor, and it pulled the anchor out of the ground, and I tracked it for a little ways down into a big deep holler, and it probably went down under the bluff there from the way it looked. I could see where it went. But anyway, that makes I think, let's see, I think 6 coyotes and I think it's 6 coyotes I've caught here this week. So this is a good spot. Like I said, I'm going to give it about 2 weeks, and we're going to come back, and I'm going to put my snares back out, and probably going to add a few more, because they're starting to get wise to where my snares is at. I think they're coming in some other ways, and they'd tore a lot of that deer and stuff. There ain't a whole lot of it left. It's right over there, probably about 30 or 40 foot in them weeds. But right here's right here's where I turn around, but right here's a trail that they're starting to use, kind of going through there, and right here's a trail they're using to going through there. So they're still here. There's bobcat hair in the fence up there. I did have a cat caught the other night, and he must have tried to jump the snare. It was a little bit high for a cat. I think he tried to jump it and had a leg in it, because I had bobcat hair on the leg. But he got away. But anyway, like I said, this is snare day and trap check day number 7. We're fixing to lay it. We've done laid everything back. But what we're going to do, tomorrow is the last day I work for a week. And if something don't come up in the morning, I know we're going to do a lot of water trapping the next couple of weeks. I've got permission on about 20 acres. And I've not been there yet, but from the landowner, it's mostly underwater. It borders a big creek. His property line does, and he can't even bush hog or take care of over half his property for beaver dams and water and stuff like that. And we may try to go today and look at it. I'm not sure. It just depends on how everything goes. I've got some shop work to do and got to get some stuff gathered up and get things ready for starting Wednesday if we get to set traps, because it may rain. They're giving a little bit of rain. We're going to try to get what we can out. We're going to try to set 3 places. 2 of them's all water sets, and then another one is just some raccoon, maybe a couple of coyote sets, because they're all pretty close together. So we're going to try to do that. But anyway, I'm gonna get on out of here and get back home and get this thing skinned out. And I've got a coon our boy dropped off yesterday. I've got to get skinned, so I've got plenty of shop work to do. The fur numbers are going up great. That's what we wanted, and we've still got about another 6 weeks of trapping. And but there's more bobcats this year than I've seen in years. So anyway, we're gonna get out of here, and we'll catch y'all here probably in a couple of days.